I'm a big fan of Walt Disney World. I've been going there my whole life. I used to work there. I met my girlfriend there. So I really like the idea of movies based on Disney rides. And in the past, they've been fine. The first Pirates of the Caribbean is fantastic, and the rest are okay. I haven't seen the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion since I was a kid, so I don't really remember it. But what I can tell you is the recent efforts to make Disney rides into films have been abysmal. I thought Jungle Cruise was a terrible movie that made almost no effort to build off its source material. And surprise, surprise, Haunted Mansion is exactly the same. At first, it seems like this movie will be fine, with some decently good atmosphere and scares, but it quickly falls apart with downright awful dialogue, beyond awkward performances, and just a terrible use of the source material. Let's start with the dialogue. It's so rare for anyone in this movie to just talk like a normal person. They're always saying weird stuff, but not in a charming way. More in a bad script mixed with crappy improv way. Also, just about every other line contains a product placement. This doesn't normally bother me as much as it bothers other people, but it's just so forced here. Like when Lakeith Stanfield is tearfully recounting a death that he's still grieving over, and he shoves in a Baskin-Robbins reference. I'm not kidding, that actually happens. And it's all made worse by the performances that felt like they had almost no direction at all. On top of all this, the way they use the ride is so stupid. There's a perfect outline of the story right there, but it feels like the writers of this movie rode the actual ride maybe once and just said, let's throw this bit here, that bit there, it doesn't matter. I know I'm not giving the most refined criticism, but I don't care, because they clearly don't. Aside from the set designers, who did a really good job of bringing the mansion to life. But you can't even appreciate that since it's rarely shot in any interesting way. Everything builds to a big climax where a lot of character arcs are paid off, which I normally enjoy, but I couldn't here, because I could barely follow it through the terrible editing, an awful story, and having to sit through stupid jokes and lame scares that would only affect tiny little kids, who are clearly not the audience they're going for. It baffles me that people say these ride movies are just okay, and the live-action remakes are bad, when in my opinion, the remakes are okay, and these are so lazy and awful. The music was good though. Well, those are just my thoughts after watching this movie. What'd y'all think? Agree? Disagree? Think I'm stupid? Let me know in the comments. And let me know what you thought of this film. As for me, I say, Haunted Mansion? More like Haunted Trashin'. I would not get on this ride.